Hi, welcome to a new vlog. Look, I've been spinning the show. Tell what days I'm in. I should be on East 4 car park, and I came off at East 1. I got distracted by a phone call. Typical me, getting distracted. But anyway, I've not done anything in the show at all. I started and then somebody got interested. I got talking to a guy who was very interested for a couple of hours actually. Very interesting guy. But no. So I'm back here again on Saturday. God, I can't believe it. I've never had such a bad show. Just done anything at all. I think it's not how I had 1 or 2 sort of meetings and nothing turned up. And anyway, yeah, not, as I say, not particularly brilliant show. Let me just get this a bit better over here. So I'm on my way home. Came out bang on time, 6 o'clock, and I noticed, I thought I might just have a swift half. There's a Wetherspoons outside, but it's not there anymore. Just a cafe bar, no real ales on, nothing. Looked decrepit, not many people in there. If it had been Wetherspoons, it would have been absolutely packed out. How's the show gone? Well, look, today's been a busy day. I'm only Thursday, and there's been plenty of people around. I think some of the dealers said it's been a bit quieter. Yesterday was pretty good. One of my dealer friends said that they'd done all right, and some people are sort of saying, yeah, it's a better show than what we thought, which is good. Just been talking to a couple. They just bought a new auto sleep and motorhome, or now they're going to be rebranded as AS. I don't know what that's all about. But no, I spent quite a bit of time. Let me just get myself a bit better. I spent a lot of time on the Swift stand. I spoke to Peter Smith and Guy Smith, and we were talking about the caravans and what have you. And I saw the awards that the Caravan Club did. Now, I'm not going to get in hot water because about 10 years plus ago, I got myself in very hot water because I said that the awards were pretty much meaningless. Because some of the judges, I wouldn't let them judge a flower show. That's what I said, and it got me into grave trouble by another so-called journalist stroke YouTuber who went running off and told on me, and from that day I've not really been well received by the Caravan and Motorhome Club anymore, although I'm an actual member for 40 years, but hey, that makes no odds. So basically I don't do anything for them, and I saw the awards and I was so amazed that Sprite, Alpine, DB didn't get anything. I just thought it was criminal personally. There's people coming behind me, probably wonder what I'm doing. So I think, I mean, some of the other awards that were handed out was for Bailey's Alicanto, which one dealer was telling me they can't shift them at a highly discounted price and they still can't move them, and yet it won an award. One of the models won an award. Do awards make a lot of difference? I don't know if it does or not. I'm not sure. It wouldn't influence me as a buyer, not knowing the setup. And then some people just saying to me, oh well, don't take any notice of those awards, you know, the way it's all been done. But anyway, I daren't say, you know, I'm not going to say anything out of, because if I get into trouble, I don't want to get into trouble again with the club. So yeah, there was that, but I don't think it's made any big difference to anybody today buying. So yeah, there was that on, and I got talking to an interesting guy from Poland, who knew quite a lot about the European motorhome scene, and he'd been in Ukraine as well. He was showing me pictures, and oh god, it was awful. It really was awful. I sympathise with those people, and I think the Ukrainians are very, very brave, and what a fighting spirit they've got. They were showing me towns and people living in no water, no electric, people in their 80s, and oh, I tell you, It makes you just realise how lucky you are. Now, I did bump into Phil Williams from Weekends Away. I've got his card there. I always forget his future. And we have talked about doing some things together. So we're looking at doing some used stuff, probably in the new year. So we'll do a couple for his channel, and he'll do a couple for my channel, and I think that's quite a good idea. Oops. Plus, me and Phil have really hit it off, actually, to be quite honest, and it was good to meet his wife today as well. But we are very much on the same level. Not a lot of people on the same level as me, are they, really? But when I say that, you know, we have the same sort of thinking about how things are and what people do and how YouTube is. I think he was doing a couple of reviews, I'm not sure. But he'd shot off down here for the day. He's not all that far from me. He's only about, I think, about 40 odd minutes drive from where I live. But anyway, it was nice to see Phil. A friendly face, I call him, a friendly face. And I saw him from across the room, and I thought, people coming back. And he made some gestures. I thought, I know you from somewhere. And it was Phil, of course. I'd been on his channel and had a good long conversation, so much so we ran the batteries out on his camera. But and he came across, and of course, I obviously knew who he was, and so we had a good bit of a laugh as well. So it was good to see him. They had the experts theatre, and I didn't go down there. I heard some of the people were on there, and I thought, I think I'll give that a miss. Not that I could go and sit there and listen to some people I think that don't really know as much as they propose to know, but maybe that's a bit nasty. There's a little bookstall down there, so next time when I come back on Saturday, I'm going to have a quick look and see if they've got any books. And I always ask the question, have you sold any? Have they gone well? And they usually say, oh, we had 5 of them, they've all gone. I presume that's true. But I'm back off to Blackpool now. I'm back on Saturday. I'm back home for tomorrow, Friday. And to be quite honest, I'm quite glad of it. Although I've got quite a few things to do at home. I had to do all the domestic stuff as you do. So, you know, not like some people who have more time to do this than what I have, because I'm doing features. But I'm also chasing up another book idea that was looking good, and it's gone cold, so I'm a bit worried about that. Not that I can do it yet anyway, because I'm on a book now that's now up on Amazon, but there's no actual book cover on it. It's a static carving in the 60s and 70s, which is due out this time next year, apparently. So I need to get that in and done and dusted. And then I've got another book out of that, again on campervan stroke motorhome. And I've got some more book ideas, actually. Too many ideas, not enough time to get them done. And, you know, that's how it goes. But, yeah, today it's short. I came Tuesday, as I say, and I don't know, there was something, you know, you can't put your finger on something. And that's what it felt like. It just felt like, basically, I just felt a little bit like, I won't say a stranger, but it just felt, I just didn't feel happy. I don't know why, really. I've been doing a lot of things at home and stuff, and that's been quite hard work, and I wanted to get those 2 lunar videos on, which I eventually did. And I think the first one, the 72 Venus, has got 500 views last look in the last day or so, so I'm quite happy with that. And also, actually, what I will say now is this, is it is the anniversary of the Caravan Industry Expert YouTube channel. It is 7 years ago since I started this channel. It is 7 years ago to this show that I started the channel. My first real proper video was on the Venus N-washroom 2 berth that they reintroduced. They dropped it a year or two previously, and I said to them, look, I think you should bring that back, and they did. Unfortunately, it was only going to run for 2019, of course, when the company went into liquidation. But when I started this YouTube channel, I didn't expect it. I don't know if I expected it to run as long as it has done. I didn't expect probably to get a lot of subscribers. We've nearly got 5,500, and I appreciate everybody that's come and subscribed to my channel, because I know at times, you know, it's stuff that a lot of people aren't interested in, and that's fine. And I am a little bit selfish. I will put stuff on that maybe I'll only get 100 views. I know it's not going to get much of a hit, but I just like doing it. It's an outlet for me in lots of ways. So it's 7 years, and those years have gone quick. I've had some struggles on those 7 years with the channel. I've made very little of any money at all, which I didn't expect to make anyway. Let's put it this way, it wouldn't be enough to buy a second-hand caravan at the cheapest end of the market, let's put it that way. But I've had quite some fun doing it, and hopefully, you know, like your health permitting, you hope you can carry on doing it. As you know, my channel doesn't do DIY. I mean, I might do a cleaning job, or, you know, clean the windows, clean your alloys, that sort of thing. But apart from that, I'm more of an industry man, and I just like looking what's happening in the industry, and also reviewing models. Now, also, don't forget to have a look at my the Static Caravan and Lodge channel. Now, I sort of initially launched that a couple of years ago, done nothing really with it, didn't realise it had been that long since I launched it. It's got something like 10 subscribers, but there's not a lot of content on there, but there will be some content going on. I think I said that on my last vlog, didn't I? So that's the sister channel to this. I've got to do some new introductory tail-ons for the videos as well, because I think it needs it, but it's got to be down to a couple of seconds, and I need to do that for my other channel. Now, as I say, I'm going to get back home now. I've sort of got a little bit tired. Not done anywhere near what I should have done today. Saturday's going to be a bit of a no-go anyway, because it's going to be very busy. There'll be people clambering in and out. I'll try and do a bit of a report there. You best watch, and I shouldn't say they should promote another YouTube channels. You best watch another YouTube channels to get a feel of the show. I'm sure there's some fantastic videos out there, far better than what I can do, so I'll leave that to them, and I'll do a few snapshots, and that's about it really. So sorry about that, folks. It's just been one of those funny weeks somehow, I don't know. Yeah, so some things haven't gone according to plan, and I understand that happens. You know, I've had plenty of knockbacks, and I mean plenty of knockbacks, but you know, you think, well, tomorrow could be a different day, and you sit back and you think, well, I'll approach that a different way from what I was going to do. But yeah, I'm back at the old car now, so it's a nice evening actually. I'm going to hit the rush hour traffic, but one good thing is it is easy to get out of here, and park nicely. Just park nice here, just have a look. Just park nicely out the way in the corner of I'm East 4 actually. And I'm right by the road here, so all I have to do is go out. You could go out that top end at one time at the top. I remember once everyone queuing up, and there was a gap up there, so I went out and I got out through the top end. It was quite a sneaky trick. But today I'm down here, and I was in these 4 on Tuesday, and I was only parked a few spaces up the top there from where I am now. So I'm quite happy with the way the car's performed today actually, because I've got about 52 to the gallon. It's cost all in all about £15 to come from Blackpool down to the NEC, which I think is about 130 miles, a bit more, I'm not sure. But the camera stuff in the back here. My boot, it's a real, do not look at the state of this boot. You might not be able to see it very well, but it is a bit of a mess, my boot. No wonder I lose stuff. But yeah, so cost wise, really it's cost me not a lot in fuel. I think for 3 trips it'll cost about £105, which I can just about withstand. We've got the keys yet. Well, I must have got the keys because the car opened up. Keyless entry, all that business. Don't like keyless entry cars. Get me jacket, get me. Use all my bits of me. What do you call it? Counter for me. Little GoPro thing, me little action. So they'll nicely go in there. I'll put all these on here, then I know where they're at. Phone. Put that in the car. Yep. That's it. I mean, I can take this tab off, and yeah, so that's really what I've got to say to you. There's not a lot. I mean, what I've been just another quick one. I have been talking to dealers, a lot of dealers actually. Maybe that's what I've been doing too, like talking to dealers about used stock. And I've noticed, and I think I said on my last vlog, that I've been to a couple of dealers. The stock was quite low, and used is still nicely going out. And it seems to me that used stock is definitely buoyant. And some of the dealers haven't got a lot of stock, so that's an interesting one, which is all right to sail through winter with. But then again, come spring, when you get newbies coming in, etc., they will want to know where the stock is. So yeah, and one last note, I was just talking to a couple who just bought a new Sprite 4EB. That's the island bed, and it's the as I say, it's the new Sprite, and they were looking at motorhomes and campfires, and they were saying, God, they are so expensive. And I said, well, yeah, you know. And they said, we caravan 35 years ago and we loved it, and we gave it all up and went our separate ways for holidays and did different things. And she said, you know what, we thought we'd come here today and have a look. And we look at we got a camper van, we said the prices of them, and then we looked at the space inside, and she says, we should call this Sprite. And we looked around the car and we saw this at 22 grand, and what you got, they said it was a no-brainer. We've got a Land Rover Defender on the driveway that will tow this no problem. So they said, well, we got a bit of a deal on it. So he said, it was just like, for us, a cheap buy. So he said, we can't wait to get the van. So I said, when we getting delivery? And they said probably around February, which I would think probably is about right, actually. Probably when the next production run on that model's due. I know on the Sprites they're looking at keeping it down to about 500 units for the year, but somebody said that may have already been exceeded, as people like it. So best value for money caravan I've seen so far, and I've been looking at, I have to say I've not done examinations. I quick looked at the Phoenixes again. I didn't get a chance to do anything else, and basically at the moment the Sprite to me seems a really good value for money. Again, followed probably by Explorer, and again the Phoenix. I think the Phoenix 2-berth is about 25k or 23k, and I think it's something that actually Swift need to do. They need to do an Alpine 2 again, a Sprite Alpine 2, and I'd love to see a Sprite Compact in as well, in the more basic sprites. I think that would work really, really well. Anyway, I've been rambling on far too long, 20 minutes according to this, so I'm now going to sign off. And thank you for watching and listen to my dribble. And yeah, hopefully I'll be coming back with some better stuff on. So I'll see you anon. I'm going to get home. I've had enough. I've got some. What have we got here? Oh, I've got some mince pies I got from a service station, 150 or whatever they were. Yeah, well, right, okay. I think I got them for home actually, and tucked into two. When I was driving, I was stuck in a little bit of traffic, getting a bit bored. Right, I'll see you on the next one, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.